Hello, hi everyone. Andarki, namaskaram. Okay, today we have to learn fundamental theorem of arithmetic from 10th class. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic from 10th class. Okay, what is this? Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factor occur. This is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What is the meaning of this one? You see here one word, composite number. What is composite number? We know the number which has more than two factors are composite number. For example, the first composite number is 4. 4 has a 1, 2, 4. These are factors. 4 has 3 factors. That's why. That means 4 has more than 2 factors. That's why 4 is composite number. And next composite number is 6. 1, 2, 3 and 6 are factors of 6. Because of 1 6 is 6, 2 3 is 6, 3 2 is 6, 6 1 is 6. Like that we can write. Okay, that's why 4 6 and next 8 9 10 and so on. These are composite numbers, and these composite numbers we can write as the product of prime factors. We can write as the product of prime factors, and it is unique. It is unique. We can write in one way only, but we have to. We don't take the order of prime factors. Okay, this is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, and we can understand more by taking some examples. Okay, now we have to take one example. 210. You see here 210 is a composite number. How we can say 210 is composite number? Just if a number has more than two factors, then it is a composite number. That's why we know by the division rules, this number ends with 0. That's why it is divisible by 2. That is why 210 has more than two factors because of 1 and itself, and one more 2 because of 2 divides this number. So it is composite number. Now we have to write the factorization of 210. That means we can write this composite number as the product of prime factors. So we have to find the prime factors of this number. How we can find to find the product to find prime factors of 210? We have to use synthetic division method. What is synthetic division method? You know very well. We have to take 210 and this 210, we have to take first prime number 2. Is this 210? Is this 210 divides by 2 or not? We have to check first whether it is divisible or not divisible by 2. If it is divisible, we have to take 2 here. So it is divisible by 2. That's why I taken here 2 and divide 210. 2 on the 2 and this 1 is not going by 2 table. That's why 2 0 0 0 and then 10 2 5 is 10. So the quotient we should write here below the 210. Okay. After divide 210 by 2, the quotient we should write below the 210. Again 1 and 5 is divisible by 2 table again or not. So it is not divisible by 2 table because of it ends with 5. But 1 plus 0 plus 5 equal to 6. By the division rule, this number divisible by 3. Okay. So we have to take 3. 3 3 the 9 and 3 5 the 15. Okay, next is 35 is not divisible by 3 table either, 2 table also, but 35 divisible by 5 table. So 5 you take 5 7 ja 35, and then this 7 also prime number, that's why 7 1 ja 7. So here 2 3 5 7 are prime factors. That's why we can write this 210 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. This is the way of writing product of prime factors. This 210 is equal to this one. Prime factorization, it is called as prime factorization. we can write in this way only. Of course, we can write this one 3 into 7 into 2 into 5. There is no change. Just we changed the orders of prime numbers. But compulsory in this 1 2 came, one prime number 2. Here also one prime number 2. Here 3, here 3, here 5, here 5, here 7, here 7. This is unique only. This is same only. And one more example we have to take, that is 27,300. 27,300. 27,300 we have to take by the synthetic division method. We have to find the prime factorization. How we can find? First, it is divisible by 2 table. 2 1 2, 2 3 6, and 2 6 12, and 1 carry or 1 10, 2 5 and 2 0. Next, again it is divisible by 2 table. 2 6 12, and next to 2 8 16, and next to 2 2 4, 2 5 10. It is not divisible by 2 now, but you see 6 plus 8, 14 plus 2, 18, 14 plus 2, 16 plus 5, 21. This 21 is divisible by 3. That's why the number also divisible by 3. So 3 2 is 6, 3 2 is 6 again, and 2 remaining 22, 3 7 is 21. Next one 3 5 is there. And then it is not divisible by 3 table because of 2 plus 2 4 plus 7 11 plus 5 16. 16 is not divisible by 3 table. That's why it is not divisible by 3. So don't take here 3 again. But it is divisible by the next prime number, that is 5. Because of it ends with the number ends with 5. That's why it is divisible by 5. So 5 goes to 20. 5 goes to 20, and 2 there. 5 5 is 25. Again 2 25. And 5 5 is 25. Again it is divisible by 5 table. 5 yeah, 45 we have to take 5 5 9 is 45, and 5 1 is 5. Okay. Next 91. 91 is not divisible by 2 table, 3 table, and 5 table also. And but the next prime number is 7. Whether it is divisible by whether this 91 divisible by 7 or not, once we have to check. 7 1 is 7, and 2 7 3 is okay. It is divisible by 7 table. So you take 7, 7 1 is 7, and 2 there 21, 7 3 is 21. Again 13, 1 is 13. Okay. So 13, the last number 13 is also prime number. So this division ends with this 13 only. So these are the prime numbers. So 27,300 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7 into 13. Okay. So now you see, we can write this 2 into 2, 2 square. 2 multiplied itself by 2 times. That's why 2 square we can write. 3 only one time there. So 3 only you should write into 5 into 5, 5 square into 7 into 13. So this is the powers of prime factorization of this number 27,300. Okay. So here also you see, we can write this composite number as a product of prime factorization, and also we know it is unique. We can find from these two examples, we can write every composite number as the product of prime factorization. Okay. And also we know, and also we can find that this prime factorization of every composite number is unique. Okay, thank you very much. If you like this video, you like and share it to your friends and family members or relatives, and also you subscribe my channel and click on the bell symbol. Thank you very much.